So I paused working on my taxes today. I have an accountant coming, but I'm trying to make his job a little bit easier and just organize my receipts in a spreadsheet format, which I probably should have been doing throughout the year while I'm drinking whiskey, watching early seasons of Supernatural. Um, and I haven't really clicked on the stories online too much to get the details, but I got enough information just from the headlines. The U.S. government will not be doing anything in regards to Shanquilla Robinson. Her story has been so heartbreaking. I know I've even talked about this in therapy. What drives a friend to like attack and try to kill another friend is crazy. She really died and she didn't deserve any of it. And she doesn't deserve a country and a government that doesn't fight for her. Getting the WNBA star Brittany Griner, I hope I said her last name correctly, getting her home from Russia was made to be such a publicity stunt. Joe and whoever else in office and in at the White House worked so hard to get her home because it made them look good, in my opinion. And not saying that she deserved where she was and why she was there, but it was a political opportunity on both sides. And because maybe Joe feels like there's nothing to gain by putting in that same effort and energy, they're going to do nothing. That's the decision. And this has been so heartbreaking. I don't even like, I'm very much aware of it, but I try not to talk about it too much. I don't think of it, I don't think of it from a, personally, from a political point of view. I think of it morality as a human being, as a woman who's traveled abroad, as someone that people don't like, as someone who, you know, as a woman, as a black woman, just as a human being. I'm alive. Why wouldn't I care about what happened to her? So, I kind of say all of that to kind of say I think they may not realize it right now, but Joe has failed a lot of people, not just in the US. Yes, the US citizens who are going to have a say so in whether you're reelected or not. But this case has gotten so much attention from people all around the world that it's going to affect how he is viewed, how America is viewed, of course. But I do find pleasure in thinking and believing in my spirit that he may not think this will affect him getting reelected. But for me, I mean, there's a million reasons why Joe shouldn't be reelected, in my opinion. Um, yeah. And, but if you wanted to put the nail in the coffin, this is one of those nails, in my opinion. He took a gamble, and I will never forget this. And when I decide who I want to represent me or my thoughts, my beliefs in office come election time, because I vote on a local level, um, and, on a national level. I'll never let this go. I'll never get over it. She deserves so much better. The point is, she deserves so much better. deserves so much better. These last few moments, and even now, she deserves so much better. Sorry. I'm sorry, that's the TV. Yeah.
Look at this.
You effed up, Joe.
Let's talk about it, Ed. Well, you're not gonna like it.
First and last term. Mark the date and time. This is Joe Biden's first and last term.
God, no.
Anywhere it really mattered, in my opinion, he has dropped the ball. I mean, I guess I should have known better. He's like 1,000 years old. And Kamala's just a photo op who's slowly, secretly doing shit behind the scenes. But, yeah. On a random note, I'm going to share. Someone told me taxes are due by the 16th of this month. And, yeah, I got to get those done. So I probably shouldn't have waited till the night before the accountant comes. Because as I'm going through all of my receipts for a year, from a business perspective, I'm still on just my gas receipts. I haven't gotten into food, supplies, anything. I got a couple of smaller lists done, but trying to save money with the accountant. He's already got to do his job, but apparently the more documents you have, the more pieces of paper, every single individual receipt is an additional charge. So you're not going to charge me for 600 receipts.
The other two victims, one was a vice principal, the other was a bouncer. Okay? Basically, they were all dicks. So you're saying I'm a dick? No.
I don't want to disassociate. I don't want to necessarily not think about it. I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to dwell on it.
Okay, well, then you're a dick too, apparently. I'm not.
Put too much hope in it and be disappointed, but I can't help but hope when it came to her because it was clearly an injustice and she clearly deserved better.
Hey, what are you doing waiting out here anyway?
Anywho, I want my channel to be fun and light and cool and sarcastic and stylish and mommy-ish. Not necessarily to continue popping up with chicken videos, but somehow I keep ending up around people who have chickens. But at the end of the day, I'm a human being too, so I guess I felt compelled to put my thoughts somewhere. It's heartbreaking. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know what can be done. And I know our government is like a 3-party system, but it doesn't look good. Anyhow, it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to share stories about incidences where you've traveled with females and you may not have had the same experience, but things got sticky or tricky, or you got abandoned, or you got used or taken advantage of, or left, or things turned dangerous. It's okay. It's not okay, but there is a safe space in this world for this to be an open conversation. Because it happens to women all the time. And those people still walk around and go to work and go home to their families. She doesn't. I don't want to keep talking about this. I want to let it go. I hope doing this helps. Holding on to this is just heartbreaking, and I can't be in a constant state of heartbreak for however long it takes to pass. So
I don't want to be a clue. The abrasions, the disease, it's trying to tell us something. Those what, wood chips? Exactly.
All right. Big forehead is out. In case you can't tell, I'm big forehead right now. I'm gonna go grab a glass of wine and go to, no, not go to bed. I still have to do an invoice and finish my taxes. This is a long ass post and it's mostly sad and depressing, which is depressing me. Be safe. Be safe, be safe, be safe. Be careful. I'm not saying don't have friends, but it's a scary world we live in. You don't know who you can trust. A lot of people want to use you and abuse you and hurt you. And it is scary. Please be careful.
Do this.
Good night.